Hi, my name is Joan, and my daughter is going to show me how to do the box squat.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm Joan's coach. I'm her daughter, and I'm going to show you how I progressed her into a box squat. She has knee surgery, arthritis as well, and so it's very common to do this variation for people that are not going to be going down below parallel. And she has actually worked up to a pretty decent range of motion, but of course in the beginning we raised the box higher for her, so her hips were quite a bit above her knee, and then as her strength and her range of motion has improved, we've been able to drop it down quite a bit. So the first thing we want to do is figure out what the person's squat stance is. So I have a super simple method. I'm going to allow the client, in this case Joan, to hold on to this post, and she is going to squat down all the way down, hips down below the knees, as close as she can get. And then she's just going to kind of move around and wiggle her feet until she finds a spot where she kind of feels that she's comfortable. And then from here, we're just going to do pulses, just going up a little bit and then down a little bit higher, go up a little bit and then down. Does that feel like a good stance? Wiggle your feet a little bit more, just make sure, is that the best stance for your body? So what is the person's natural squat stance? And if we look down, Joan's actually quite wide and the toes are flared out almost 45 degrees. So that's her natural squat stance, more or less. So that's great. Now we're gonna leave the bar, so step away. And now I'm gonna show you another exercise we're gonna layer on top of that next. This next exercise is a goblet squat, but we're gonna do a pulsed goblet squat. So this weight is gonna be up on the chest, which is gonna provide a little bit of counterweight for Joan as she squats down to the bottom. And then I'm gonna get her to go all the way down to the bottom like this. And again, I'm gonna get her to pause, come up a little bit, go back down. It's really hard. Come up a little bit, go back down. We're just gonna do this as many times as we can for the individual, for the client, until she really feels what muscles she's using there in the legs and in the glutes and even the tibia, the front of the calves, to be able to get down nice and low. All right, Joan, your turn. So she's gonna cup the dumbbell in the palms of her hands and tuck the elbows in nice and tight, really squeezing in the armpit area just so her upper body is nice and tight. Now let's get that squat stance that you found over here, Joan. So yeah, that's it. Wide, toes flared out. I think you're even a little teeny bit wider.
Oh, I should be.
Now, nice tight core. Find your glutes. Push the feet apart. That's called spreading the floor. And squat down as low as you can go. And then stay down there. There you go. That's a great range of motion for Joan. Now come up a little bit. Hold it. Go down all the way again. Knees out. Come up a little bit and hold it. Go down all the way, knees out. Again, all three corners of the feet. Big toe, little toe, heel. You can see her knees want to cave in a little bit, right? So she's going to push the knees out. Come up half an inch, hold it. Go back down all the way. Now come all the way up to the top. How'd that feel? You feel your legs and glutes?
Oh yeah.
Let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath. Go down, push the feet apart, drive those knees out, come up a quarter of an inch, go down, up a quarter of an inch, feel it, go down. Last time, up a quarter of an inch, go down, and now go all the way back up, squeeze the glutes. There you go. So that's a great exercise to teach the client how to find the right muscles at one of the hardest parts of the squat, to be honest, which is at the bottom. Now we're ready to move towards the bar. We're going to do some barbell work. Two things I want Joan to be aware of is when she approaches the bar, I want her to really respect that bar, really respect the weight. She is going to grab the bar in her hands, pull the bar into her back, and continuously pull the bar into her back. Really getting a nice, tight back. That back is going to stay tight throughout the squat. That's the first thing. The second thing is she has to brace. That means she's not going to arch. The abs aren't going to relax and stretch. Instead, she's going to contract her abs, the side, the oblique muscles, and the back muscle. She's going to contract those muscles in her midsection and pull the rib cage towards her pelvis. So that is going to be locked. That is going to be her brace. All right, so the ribs down, nice contracted midsection. So as you can see, we've set this box just a little bit behind the barbell, and I stacked a couple of plates on top of this step. This is going to show you how we first started to do box squats with Joan before she really learned this movement. It was a little bit higher. Now she squats lower, but we're going to show you how she started. So she approaches the bar, she grabs the bar, she has shoulder impingement. So she's going to have a wider grip. So hands just outside the middle. Now, she's going to use her arm strength and pull herself underneath the bar, placing the bar as low on her back as she can get it. Getting the ribs down here. Wide stance. The same stance that she's going to use when she squats. So much wider, Joe. Much wider stance. Yeah. A little bit wider grip. Yeah. And now really use your biceps. I want to see those biceps bulging. Pulling the bar into the back, ribs down, right? Ribs down. Contract. Now using your glutes, stand up, head up, and now we can walk back. Right leg, left leg. And Joan's going to get into her squat stance, so her heels out, toes flared out, again 45 degrees. She's going to spot the floor about 8 feet in front of her. She's going to make sure she's contracting all through that midsection. Pull the bar, take a deep breath, and squat down, driving the knees out, just like she did that squat exercise. Stand up by driving the hips forward. Notice she's not rocking back. Take a deep breath, brace, squat down, pause, now stand up. I want you guys to see this from the front. Notice her grip. Again, she has shoulder impingement, so she has to be a little bit wider. Notice her stance. Now, biceps bulging. Pull the bar. Pull that bar down into your back. Ribs down, tight core. Drive the feet, the knees out. Squat down, hold it. And stand up. Notice the knees do not cave in as she stands up. Let's show them one more time. Take a deep breath. Pull the bar and squat down. Look at those knees staying out. Stand up. Beautiful. Let's wrap it. Now Joan's going to show you how she's box squatting today. So we've reduced the height of the box squat. And I'm going to come behind Joan and keep my hands on her lower back because I really want her to work on keeping that brace, right? The contraction through the midsection, the front abs, the obliques, and the back. I want her to concentrate on keeping that tight at the bottom of the squat. All right, I want a nice tight grip, ribs down, right? Don't arch, never arch under the barbell. Ribs down, yeah. Use the hips and stand up tall. Glutes tight, walk back, yeah. Walk back with tight glutes. Tight glutes, nothing loose, nothing shaky. Get that wide squat stance, right? A little bit wider, Joan, a little bit wider, a little bit wider. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna grab her that midsection. I want her to be tight here. Deep breath, hold it, squat down, drive the knees out, stay tight here in the midsection, all the way down, and then up. Beautiful, Joan. One more. Nice and tight, drive the knees out, push through the heel, the big toe, little toe, drive it up. Beautiful. One more in a row. Big breath. Look at that, beautiful form. Pull the bar down and up. Back it.
Hi, thanks for watching my video. And if you liked it, subscribe and leave a comment below.